Heaven Sent, level 60. This vexed villager is keeping watch of the ocean with a growing sense of dread. Difficulty of this quest will be synced to your current level. Okay, I guess that's what the little arrow means. Okay. I can't change jobs in the middle of it. Just like the Heavensward ones, you have to do them as the job you were doing. Might be a good way to level up my blue mage. Where's that blasted boat? Should have been here by now. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. My daughter is late returning from Kugane, you see, and I thought to come and look for her. Can't imagine the Confederacy giving her any trouble. She's always been good about putting money aside for the Ruby Tithe. Oh gods, what if the Red Kojin caught sight of her? My dear, sweet Shihumi. She only meant to bring home a bit of old furnishings to give comfort to our village. I don't know what I'd do if anything should happen to her. I know this is sudden, but you've the look of a woman who can handle a bit of danger. Would you be willing to look for my daughter? She should be traveling close to the shore of Sakazuki. Okay, so where's that? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah, okay. No teleporter here. Oh, very well, we'll just fly. This is why we unlocked flight. Really should be an aetheryte right there. Probably could have cut out half the distance by teleporting to the middle. Hell's Lid, is that what that was called? That sounds cool. Hopefully there's something there. You don't put a giant volcano there with a wide gaping mouth on it. Not have something in it, right? No, I haven't looked any distance ahead. I know some things by name just because like they come up in Tombstone events, like, but I don't. But if I see them, I just kind of like if I can't access it, then I don't look much further than that. Chihumi. Ah, please stay away. Not another step. I was sent here by a fisherman from Isari. I've come from Isari in search of Shihumi. From Isari, you say? Was it my father who sent you for me? My ship was attacked by the Red Kojin, but I was saved by this warrior of the blue. Would that we could have saved the cargo on board. Saved the cargo? Very well. Wait, your kindness is greatly appreciated, but you cannot mean to go against the Red Kojin, not alone. Please, miss, you have to go after him. He was gravely injured in my rescue. 'Twould be suicide for him to face them in his condition. They sync to my level, so that shouldn't be too difficult. He took a few down. How could I fall for such an obvious trap? Thank you, brave warrior. Oh, thank goodness you're both all right. Why have you come, woman? I'm sorry. You both were gone for so long, I began to worry, and? Do not misunderstand. I am not angry. I meant only to say this place is dangerous. But the Red are gone now, and your cargo is safe. Everything is there, yes? Hmm. 1, 2, yes, yes, this seems to be all of it. The others will be so happy when they see these goods. Thank you so much. My work here is finished. Wait, please, would you at least tell me the name of the gallant Kojin who rescued me? My name? I am Kabuto of the Blue. You, brave warrior, what is the name of the woman who rescued me? Silly, I shall remember it. Haven't much, but please, let me repay you both for your kindness. Silly saved my life. For another to repay my debt of gratitude would be a stain on my honor. I see. Then at the very least, let me give you something. Most of these goods are worn or broken, but if anything here is to your liking, by all means. Broken? Repairing them as part of my training as a craftsman. Thankfully, the merchants of Kugane are willing to part with such wares for relatively little. Still, I hope there is something here that pleases you. What is this? Ah, that is a Karakuri puppet. Would that I knew who made it or how. Fixing it was quite the challenge. Still, the children back home will love. I would have this Karakuri. Oh, that is a fine choice. Yes, a fine choice indeed. Far be it from me to deny the Kojin who saved me his reward. Zilly, meet with me at the entrance to Tamamizu. There I will present with you a token of my thanks. Present you with a token of my thanks. Peculiar one, isn't he? Certainly not the best with words, but his heart is pure and sword true. Thank you again for your help. Delivering these home should be easy enough on my own. Take care and safe travels. Doo-doo. I guess we'll just teleport. Man, like... There we go. I was on the wrong spot. Alright. Let's go. We're just gonna unlock them for now. We may do some, but we're gonna unlock all of them first. Kabuto. You have come. Good. There you are. You disobeyed me to go and search for treasures again, didn't you? What's this? Ah, Zillia, welcome surprise. I hope Kabuto has not given you too much trouble. She saved my life, and so I wish to present her a token of my gratitude. I did not realize you were acquainted. Perhaps I should take my leave. Wait, Kabuto, where are you going? What of your gift to Zilly? So you did not come to speak with her? I was not even aware she was here. I came here searching for you. How many times must I tell you not to go searching for treasure on your own? The Red are running amok in the Ruby Sea. You know this. Yes, I went alone, and yes, I was saved by Zilly, but I believe it was fate. It brought us together and rewarded me with a Karakuri puppet. I will not deny you are a gifted fighter, but it would be foolish to mistake today's happenstance for good fortune, though I suppose you have done worse in more favorable situations. Before we continue, I wish to add today's find to the treasure vault. You seem puzzled, Zilly. Ah, you must think he means to travel to the Isle of Zeki. Allow me to explain. As you are well aware, the Isle of Zeki has been home to the most prized relics of both the Red and the Blue since time immemorial. Though the Red guard it fiercely, they can no longer subsist on the plunder of the Imperials. Now they demand that we join in their work as mercenaries and raiders. Naturally, we refuse, so they deny us entry to the vault. Rather than take up arms against our brothers, we have taken it upon ourselves to create a new treasure vault here in Tamamizu. To that end, we have devoted a great deal of effort to searching far and wide for treasures with which to fill our vault. If certain individuals would learn not to wander off on their own, I could take comfort in knowing said efforts are not wasted. The others would only slow me down. You have to forgive Kabuto. He is as stubborn as his shell is thick, but you are not here to listen to our quarrels. Come, let us make our way to the treasure vault. Hmm. To the vault! It's pretty. This is the crafting tribe. Am I gonna have to craft a bunch of stuff? Put in their vault. Kabuto, you've returned. What wondrous treasure have you brought us today? You can't possibly expect to fill the vault on your own. Such a task is much too great, even for you. Let us help, brother. No, I work alone. Oh my, you never mentioned the puppet was a Kojin. Such detail, such craftsmanship. The kami will surely be pleased with the treasure so fine. Kabuto of the Blue. Oh, what? Makura, was that you? No one walks alone, Kabuto. To turn your back on your brothers and sisters would be folly of the greatest order. Oh, Tsukumogami. Oh, great divine spirit, we are humbled by your presence. Oh, Tsukumogami. Bow before the mammoth. Raise your heads and be proud. You have done well to gather such a glorious bounty. But the task before you is too great for a single Kojin, Kabuto. You must lead your brothers and sisters. Lead them to ever greater treasures and prosperity. You have been chosen, brother. I am honored, truly I am. I swear on my honor our vault will overflow with riches, but I need no help too. Silence! You will form a company of treasure seekers, starting with her. Yes, you, with the fuzzy tail. Please, Divine One, there is no need to burden her with. Such insolence, you call yourself a warrior, but your prowess pales before the might of Zilly. Was it not you who said it was fate that brought you together? Yes, but how do you? You must accept that to which fate has bound you, Kabuto, and do so with all your heart. Henceforth, you and yours will be known as the Divine Circle. Who else shall join you in this endeavor? Well, there is Zukin, Makara, and Shikitahe. I mean, that is, if it isn't an inconvenience. Where is your backbone, Kabuto? The duty placed upon you is both sudden and daunting, so your uncertainty shall be forgiven, but only this once. Furthermore, until you prove your resolve to be unbending and your mind focused, I, Tsukumo, will oversee your operations personally. And with that, our team is assembled. Let us set forth and seek out the untold riches of the realm that even the Red Kojin will burn with envy. Tribal quest complete. gonna be more like the Blue Kojin have begun making contributions to the treasure vault in Tamamizu. Is this gonna be more like the crafting, or is this gonna be more like the Nath or the Vath? I don't remember if it's Nath or Vath, whichever the good ones are. The Divine Circle tribal quest unlocked. You have achieved friendly reputation with the Kojin. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from Shikitahe. The Kojin is divine. Alright. Kabuto is ready to depart. Good, you are here. We are preparing to embark on a search for treasure. Would you, I was certain he would follow through, but alas, he wishes to invite you on our expedition, but perhaps we should begin by explaining where we are going and why. Shikitahe's pirate associates in Yangsha have informed him of a treasure that may prove suitable for our vault. If what we have been told is true, the owner of said treasure can be found somewhere near Namai. Our mission is to befriend this individual and see if there is aught we can do to trade for this oddity, whatever it may be. Now, let us be off. I suppose we're going to Namai. Not reading properly, are you? Okay, looks like we're up here. Harbor. Kabuto. This village claims to have knowledge of what we seek. I can only tell you what I have heard. Whether or not there is truth to it, you must decide for yourselves. If I may ask, what exactly is this treasure? Forgive me, I had forgotten it can speak. I do not mean to question your decision to come here, but I sincerely doubt any treasure you find will compare to this doll. That may well be true, but our aim is to create a collection. To that end, we came here following the rumors of a treasure here in Namai. Emergency maintenance. On Gaia Data Center? September 6th. Today? Oh, tonight at midnight. Okay, sorry. That may well be true, but our aim is to create a collection. To that end, we came here following the rumors of a treasure here in Namai. No doubt a burdensome quest. If every piece must be curiosity such as you. Sadly, I cannot say what this treasure is, only that its owner is of the Namazu. How can you be certain what they possess is of any worth? He has been seen carrying something about the glittering basin with the greatest of care, but only briefly. Upon realizing he is not alone, he leaves with all haste. He speaks with no one, and so we are left to wonder what it is he guards so dearly. If you mean to approach him, it will not be easy. How are we to strike a deal with such a seemingly skittish character? We must find something the Namazu is willing to trade for. We must find a way to trap the Namazu. To trade him something. That he might stay and consider an exchange instead of running away? Yes, an excellent idea. Let us begin our search. Not so fast, my friend. Even if he were to appear before us here and now, we have naught with which to barter. Our time would be better spent learning about this Namazu. We have already inconvenienced Zilly greatly. We must not keep her away from other duties. Sympathy for the comrade. Well, I suppose it would be prudent to know where the Namazu can be found when we are ready to bargain. Very well. Let us find an ideal location to better survey the area. Alright. Where are we going? Okay. Why it's not picking that up? Search your surroundings for the Namazu. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the Namazu and expect him with right trigger A. Okay. I see him, but I can't. There we go. Oh, don't move. Move, darn it. I was observing. There he is. I guess he was too far away for it to read him? I don't know. You found him. Well done. But where is he headed? We must find a better vantage point. What the issue is? No. Tiny little catfish creature. Once more, search surroundings. Okay. Oh, it lets me go this far. See. There he is. Carrying it. He seems to be digging. Must be where he buried the treasure. At last we can see what it is he guards so dearly. Ah, so it is a vase. Then we are after. Vase we are after. The only question remaining now is why he must act in secret. The answer may be our key to approaching him. Oh, red Kojin, that's why. The red Kojin, so we're not the only ones come in search of treasure. Quickly, Kabuto, tuck me away and get down there. We have to stop them. Incoming, Kabuto. Stay back. The Namazu is safe, but they've taken the vase. We have to get it back. Please, please, just leave me alone. No need to fear, friend. We are here to help. You hear that? The bungling Blue and his wet nurse want to help. No need to worry, you pretty little shell. We've only come to retrieve what is by rights ours, and he was more than willing to give it to us. Give it to you? You're a liar, and I still have the lumps to prove it. You're here to help, yes, yes? Then you can start by teaching those brutes a lesson. This treasure belongs in the vault. You know this to be true. Now stand down. No, give back the vase. Oh, how curious. Before he spoke as a whining child, but now he speaks as a would-be warrior. Lay down your sword and surrender. If you do, we may consider allowing you to work as one of our mercenaries. I would rather die than serve you, red brutes. Watch your tongue. You stand in the presence of General Hiramaki of the Red. Now, Shaogi. Let's not be rash with this would-be warrior. Given the right incentive, I'm sure he and his brothers could be convinced to join us. Never, not for all the treasure in the world. Ah, again with your whining. Perhaps the Blue are not worth having as mercenaries after all. Though I could be convinced, mark my words, when next we meet, I will have you on your knees begging to join us. They're just gonna run away with it? Those fiends, do they think we will let them simply walk away? That doll, it talks. Yes, well, though your Kojin savior here is indeed brave, he is not the best with words. I step in on occasion to speak on his behalf. But enough of that. Kabuto, you must follow them. Zilly and I will be right behind you. A doll that speaks. Interesting. Thank you for saving me. Would that we had met on better terms. My name is Gyoke. Zilly, go and assist Kabuto. I will be along shortly with our new friend here. Okay. Marks. What those marks? We'll finish this first. Leave me be, tree people. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to fight it anyways, aren't I? It's too close. It's probably side aggro. Okay. He had reinforcements lying in wait. I managed to fend them off, but he got away. There you are. What of the vase? Were you able to take it back from them? My apologies, Tsukumo. No need to concern yourself. No, I'm actually glad to be rid of it. As Gyoke tells it, there is a rather unpleasant story behind that vase. Indeed there is. It was not until after I came into possession of it that I learned of the misfortune that befell each of its previous owners. When the birds first began to follow me, I thought nothing of it, but then their droppings came, every day a torrent, a maelstrom of dung from the heavens. I grew suspicious, and soon after I learned the vase had been cursed by its maker. I made every effort, took every opportunity to get rid of it, but whether I dropped it into the ocean or abandoned it on a mountainside, it always found its way back to me, as did the storms. Eventually I learned of a way the curse may be broken. It involves a small ritual that must be performed while alone. Otherwise the misfortune would spread, and we mustn't have that. No. But if the Red Kojin want it, they can have it. I see, truly the world is full of strange treasures. In any case, I suspect the curse will soon come to an end. They will be taking the vase to the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Once enshrined within, it will be purified by the myriad kami inside. The vase will haunt you no longer. Oh, thank goodness, I must repay you for your kindness. Come. If there's anything you would ask of me, name it. Any thoughts? Let Kabuto decide. I only ask for your friendship on behalf of the Kojin. Kabuto decide. How modest of you. Well, go on, Kabuto. The decision is yours. Well, the Blue Kojin are seeking allies and, But of course, you're mostly merchants and traders. Yes. That suits my plans perfectly. I was looking for partners with whom to do business. Forgive me for interrupting, but I could not help but not notice you have quite the charm. What? I'm flattered, truly, but I don't think it would work between a Namazu and... It is old, but it has an exquisite shine. Yes, that is indeed a marvelous chime that dangles about your neck. Oh, the bell. Oh, my chime, of course. What else could you have meant? Ahem, you have a good eye, Tsukumo. These chimes are pride and joy of Namazu. Why, I've worn this one about my neck since my first name day. With a brilliant shine matched only by that of your kind-hearted soul, no doubt. Please, stop before you make me blush. Tell you what, as a show of good faith between soon-to-be partners in trade, how would you like one of these chimes? Not mine, of course, but I'm certain I can find one for you. That would be wonderful. Then I'm off to check my storehouse. When I find one, I will send it to Tamamizu post-haste. Okay. That went rather well, would you not agree? With Gyoke's safe and splendid chime promised to our vault, I believe our work here is done. Let us return to Tamamizu for a well-earned respite. Okay. Where are you at? This way. Kabuto. Ah, you are returned. Funshin was overjoyed to hear of our new trade partner in Gyoke. It would seem we are off to a spectacular start. Thank you for your help. I would say you more than help, my friend. We would still be in Yangsha if not for your sharp eyes. In contrast, what would you say of Kabuto's performance this day? He brought honor to the Blue Kojin. Indeed he has, though Urumaki escaped. Yoku's life was spared, and soon our treasure vault will benefit from his generosity. I have much to learn. The difference in strength between Zilly and me is still too great. To acknowledge your limitations is the first step in overcoming them. Others may think you proud, but I can see there is more to you than that. You care deeply for the well-being of your people, though you have had few opportunities to demonstrate this. You have great potential, Kabuto, and I believe you may yet make a fine leader. Hey. See, those are vases. The red ones are vases. What's the difference? When it's fancy, it's a vase. Otherwise, it's just a vase. So we got the bell. Yoke is now a trading partner with the Blue Kojin and has pledged a contribution to the treasure vault. Yeah. Reputation up. The reputation has increased to trusted. You have achieved trusted reputation with the Kojin. New Kojin Daily Tribe quests are now available from Zukin and Tamamizo. Blah blah blah. Bonus quest. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we should go. Level 60. The value of silence. The look in Kabuto's eyes suggests he recently received good news. Zilly, your timing is fortuitous as always. You recently received word of an artifact in the Azim Steppe worthy of the vault. As I am unfamiliar with lands beyond the Ruby Sea, I would ask you to accompany me. Well said, Kabuto. I knew you had it in you. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Being such a well-traveled adventurer, I suspect you would be much better suited to guide us. Excellent. Then we will meet you in Reunion. Azim Steppe. Kabuto. There are aura everywhere. It calls to mind Suino Sato. I was concerned you would only retreat further into your shell being so far away from home, but I am glad to be mistaken. At any rate, we must not waste any more time. We'll accompany Kabuto and see what we can learn here in Reunion. You should have a look about as well and see if you can learn aught of this treasure. Okay. Okay, there we go. One. Too many side quests here. Can't see any of the arrows. Great treasure. Do you mean the bow belonging to that Kisiri boy? I've heard he can pierce the very heavens with it. Yes, I've heard the young Kisiri boy and his bow. Uchiken was his name. Though I love a good rumor, I suggest you speak with him yourself to learn the truth. Boy with a bow that can pierce the heavens. I've heard the rumors, but who would believe such nonsense? I guarantee you his bow pales in comparison to mine. Zilly, how did you fare? I spoke with the Aura of the Kastiri tribe. Well, I tried to. I was met only with silence. A pity you were not there. Kabuto speaking with a man of fewer words than himself is something that must be seen to be believed. How is it they can govern Reunion and never speak? They gain the trust of their brethren through actions, not words. They have an august presence that commands respect. Indeed, words mean nothing without action to prove their worth. Though I know not how, their silence spoke volumes. It said that we should judge this treasure with our own eyes. That would certainly be the fastest way to ascertain the truth of the stories that brought us here. Speaking of stories, were you able to learn anything from the residents of Reunion? A boy of the Castir tribe, I see. Persuading him to relinquish a weapon of such value seems unlikely, but at the very least we should seek him out. We would like to find him faster if we split up. Zilly, would you try searching south of Reunion? Kabuto and I will go north. Always behind a building or a rock. Uchiken seems awfully dejected. Uchiken stifles his tears as he points southeast. Bereft of his bow, you surmise it was stolen. The culprit likely made off in the direction Uchiken is pointing. But what do you say? Don't worry, I'll retrieve your bow. Wait here. Uchiken seems immensely grateful for your aid. You should leave now before the thief gets away. You may have a bow, but I'm on the hunt. Red Kojin. Bring the boy his bow back. They found his father. They both seemed quite pleased to have the bow returned. Where did you find it? We were just preparing to search the area with Uchiken's father. Red Kojin. Red Kojin, I didn't expect them to come this far in search of treasure. Come now, Kabuto. If we were able to learn of this great treasure, it stands to reason they might come to know of it as well. That said, this bow doesn't appear to be particularly unique, though it does seem easy for a child to wield. So that is the way of it. The bow is for Uchiken's training. And it was not the bow, but Uchiken's natural prowess that spurred the rumors. I suspect Uchiken was not all that talented when he began practicing. A closer look at the bow, its size is perfect for him, and the draw weight seems to be such that he can handle it with ease. Moreover, it appears to be far from new, meaning Uchiken has put a great deal of care into maintaining it. I think it was crafted by his father as a gift, and because Uchiken enjoyed the bow so much, he labored tirelessly to master it. It is indeed a treasure in Uchiken's eyes. Well, there you have it, and who are we to ask him to part with something so precious? No, I believe there is nothing left for us here. What is this? I think he means to grant us leave to barter in Reunion. You would welcome trade with the Blue Kojin? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Trade here in the Azim Steppe will prove more valuable than any single treasure. Again, we have gained a new ally thanks to you. Your resourcefulness never ceases to amaze me. Isn't that right, Kabu? Uh-oh. Tsukumo! Where was I? Ah, yes, your resourcefulness. There is much we have to learn from you, Zilly. Why do you all stare at me so? Is something the matter? Suddenly stop moving as if devoid of life. Nonsense, you must be imagining things. I assure you I am perfectly fine. Uchigen's father wants us to follow him. No doubt there are still details of our new trade agreement that must be decided upon. Kabuto and I can handle the matters from here. Once we have finished our business in Reunion, we will meet you back at Tamamizu. Is that it? Because that was pretty quick. That's nice. I like when they're quick. Talks with the Castir went well. While returning home, however, Tsukumo began acting strangely again. For the last time, Kabuto, I am fine. I was merely tired from the long journey. But enough about me. We should be celebrating a job well done. Trade with Reunion will open up new opportunities for the Blue Kojin, and the Castir have taught us a lesson on the importance of one's actions. I hope it is one you took to heart, Kabuto. I have. It was inspiring to see how they could manage all of Reunion, yet never speak. Yet I still find myself relying on Zilly more than I should. What happened to the confident Kojin I saw on the Azim Steppe? This is no way for a leader of the Divine Circle to behave, is that not so? The others are counting on you, Kabuto. I have faith in you, Kabuto. I have faith in you, Kabuto. Why not? My apologies, Zilly, but it seems we will have need of your assistance a while longer. Value of silence complete. Getting some treasures, huh? Castir of the Azim Steppe have invited the Blue Kojin to barter in Reunion and offered a contribution to the treasure vault. The Divine Circle, reputation up. Your reputation has increased to respected. You have achieved respected reputation with the Kojin. New Kojin tribal daily quests are now available from Zuken at Tamamizu. Furthermore, you will be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Zuken as a reputation bonus. The bonus is available till the daily reset time for tribal quests. Okay, yeah, we get that. Level 60, misdelivered. Kabuto has been working himself up to ask you something. Zilly, might I ask a favor of you? I recently acquired a suit of armor. It was heavily worn and thus required repairs. I have entrusted a smith in Kugane with its restoration. I would go alone to retrieve it, but I worry about the voyage. Twice now the Red Kojin have interfered in our plans. I fear they will strike again. If they do, he needs your help. His condition is yet to improve, but we can discuss that later. Come, let us make for Kugane. Kabuto. Okay, where are you at? By the pier. Oh yeah, that's where you do the blacksmith quest. Good, you're here. It would seem the forge has entrusted Shihumi with my armor. A curious twist of fate, no? Zilly, my, what a pleasant surprise. It's so good to see you again. And a pleasure to see you again as well. Oh my word, it talked. Ah, of course, we have not been properly introduced. I am Tsukumu, a kami called forth from the treasure vault in Tamamizu. I have read everything I could about the Kojin and their beliefs since we parted ways. The text spoke of kami that inhabit treasures in their keep, but I never imagined them to be real. Well, as you can see, they are more than mere stories, a hymn, but that is not why we are here. We have come to inquire about the armor we entrusted to you for repairs. Yes, of course, as a fledgling craftsman, I pour my heart into all my work, and this armor was no exception, but I've already delivered it to Hell's Lid as instructed in your letter. Letter? We sent no letter. This must be the work of the Red Kojin. Oh no, is there anything we can do? No need to fear. We need only stop them before they... Oh dear, he seems to have stopped. Must retrieve armor. Has Tsukumo always behaved so strangely? Only for the past few moons. Do you think you can fix him? I would rather he stay with you when Zilly and I face the Red Kojin. You ungrateful. To face them is to face death. You would only slow us down. Arrogant, thick-shelled. Please calm yourself, Tsukumo. Kabuto means only to keep you from harm. By the time he returns, I promise you will be good as new. Come, Zilly, we must hurry to Hell's Lid and intercept the delivery before it reaches the Red. The Red. Quest marker pointing to Kugane. It's probably one of the dungeons we haven't done yet for a couple of weeks. Just get sidetracked with other stuff. Too busy trying to level everybody, and I want to do them blind, and I'd prefer to do that as a DPS. I don't want to go tank blind, find tank a dungeon. I mean, I did it for every part of the game up till now. Alright. So zoomed out. Been a bit laggy since the update. Thank the gods you came when you did. Those red-shelled bastards nearly made off with this here package. I'm afraid this delivery was a trap of their creation. This armor is mine, you see, and I made no request to have it delivered, only to have it repaired by the armorer in Kugane. But as it is here, the repairs are complete. I would be more than happy to relieve you of your duty. You're kidding. Well, if it means I don't have to lug this crate back, by all means. I wouldn't stay around here long, though. Those Red Kojin could show up again at any moment. For a blessing, we have foiled their plans, and the courier was unarmed. Still, I find it strange the Red Kojin knew of this armor. Incompetent, a lot of them. I suppose I'll have to handle this myself. Well, well, if it isn't the cowardly Kojin from Yanxia, have you come to beg then? You cannot have this armor, Hirumaki. It belongs to the Blue. Why would I concern myself with that pile of scrap when you've already given us so much? Defeating you here and taking it would have been simple enough. We never dreamed you would leave it in Kugane for us. Yes, truly a gift of the divine. Yes, Tsukumo, but how? You would have the doll returned, the Blue Kojin will serve. Your obedience may even grant you access to the vault. You would have us debase ourselves for you, barter with blood and blade as you do? Never. Suppose you mean to take this back with a fair trade. Ha, your pretty words will buy naught but a quick death. We will be waiting for you on the Isle of Zeki. Come to serve or to die. The choice is yours. The Red often deal in lies and deception. That vase was likely empty, but if what they say is true, Shihumi may have come to harm. Would you go and check on her? I will deliver this armor home, then see to the truth of Hirumaki's threats. Yeah, well, it might have been the armorer. It's like blacksmith armorer, it doesn't matter. It's the same place. Confuse the two. I think the blacksmith one, you do all pretty much in Limsa. Ozili, if only you had returned sooner. So it's true then, the Red Kojin have Tsukumo? Tsukumo? I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, spelling it out doesn't help. I can read it. I'm afraid so. They came not long after you left. There was nothing I could do. I know how much it meant to Kabuto, and yet I failed him when he needed me most. You needn't worry. All that matters is you are safe. What's more, we recovered the armor. Kabuto, I'm sorry to have caused you so much worry. Were you able to save Tsukumo? Unfortunately, no. Hiramaki's forces overwhelmed me as he made his escape. But we know where they are keeping him. I promise you we will get him back. If you would stand against them, I will furnish you with any arms and armor you require. It's the least I can do. I would be honored, as would my brothers, if you would have the Blue Kojin as patrons henceforth. Yes, of course. I only wish to be able to repair poor Tsukumo. When he was safely returned, I promise to do all I can to fix him. Thank you, Shihumi. Zilly, meet me in Tamamizu. I would discuss strategy with you. Do. I guess we'll go get him on the next quest. I told Shihumi what she needed to hear, but I know you understand the hardships before us. My people know little of the ways of war, and our numbers are few. Failure is assured if we face the Red head on. We at least have to try, or Hiramaki must pay for what he's done. Hiramaki must pay for what he's done. Easier said than done, my friend. Kabuto, I heard from the others. How could you let them take Tsukumo away from you? Elder, we were just planning a strategy to rescue him. I thought it best if Zilly and I sneak in and say nothing to the rest of the Divine Circle, to those who look to you for guidance. Well, now's not the time for false bravado. If you would go to the Isle of Zeki and face the Red, you will not do so alone. You must speak with the Divine Circle. No, with all of the Blue. Sound a call to arms and lead them into battle. He got the right of it. Lead the Blue to battle. That is the Elder's wish, then I fear I have no other choice. Complete. Got the armor. Putting a nice little collection together. The Forge in Kugane has accepted the Blue Kojin as patrons and has repaired the armor that now rests in the treasure vault. Divine Circle. Reputation increased to honored. Travel quest available from Zuken at Tamamizu. Level 60. A test of courage. Kabuto is making ready to storm the Isle of Zeki. I'm afraid you've arrived early. There is still much to do before preparations are complete. Yet I cannot stop thinking about Tsukumo's capture. Why strike in Kugane rather than here in Tamamizu? There is little we could have done to stop them had they tried. Unless, what if it was not the work of the Red as a whole, but a plot by Hiramaki to satisfy his own greed? Defeating him would be the key to rescuing Tsukumo. The problem, however, is he is always so heavily guarded. Our plans and preparation will all be for nothing unless they can be drawn away. As ever, your aid is greatly appreciated. Nevertheless, we cannot deny their numbers. Sheer strength alone will not grant us victory. The other members of the Divine Circle intend to create a distraction to draw them away, but even then we are still outmatched. How am I to sway my brothers to join us, even if the mere mention of the Isle of Zeki is enough to turn them away? You must convince them with your actions. You must convince them with a thorough explanation of your plan. My actions? Ah, like the Kastir of the Azim Steppe. If that is what you believe, then I suppose it is worth a try. Would you be willing to accompany me? Not to speak with everyone, of course, only until I've gained my nerve. Come. Ah, your presence is greatly appreciated. Ahem, now then. Are you well, Kabuto? It's rather unlike you to call on anyone for help. I suppose next Makara will tell us the striped rays are drowning. Tsukumo has been taken by the Red, and I mean to rescue him. Though it is true I had hoped it was only a rumor, but what are we to do? We are not fighters, Kabuto. You would be leading turtles to slaughter. I realize that, which is why I will not ask you to fight, but I do have a plan that requires your help. You are perhaps the greatest swimmer in the Ruby Sea has ever known, and your knowledge of its currents is unmatched. That is why I would ask you to lead their soldiers on a chase, distract them that I might do battle with their leader alone. A chase, you say? It should be simple enough to drag those sea slugs through the waves. It might even prove fun. Very well, give me time to prepare and you will have your diversion. He listened and agreed to help. No doubt your presence helped to convince him. But I cannot ask you to be present for everyone. Wait with the elder while I speak with the others. Well, Kabuto's no Soroban, but he's a good guy. This is my destination, right in front of my other quest. I never realized talking could be so tiresome. I take it you have spoken with everyone then? Fear not, your cause is just, and from what Zilia has told me, your plan is sound. We need only wait for the others to assemble. We're just waiting. Would seem my words have fallen on deaf ears. Come, we must save Tsukumo on our own. You are too quick to judge your brothers, Kabuto. Take another look. We are the Divine Circle. Sorry to keep you waiting. I thought it prudent we have proper weapons should we be forced to confront the Red, so I made a short trip to visit the Kastir. You traveled all the way to Reunion for weapons? Paid a visit to the forge in Kugane, and the young smith, Chihumi, I believe is her name, insisted she be brought here to prepare for Tsukumo's return. She seemed quite adamant about seeing to his repairs. Chihumi, I had nearly forgotten. I know not how to repay you. When a brother is in need, we help. It's as simple as that. Just so, in fact, you'll find more of our brothers are waiting for you outside. Everyone is prepared to do their part to see Tsukumo return safely. Which is why I scouted ahead, lest we have any unwanted surprises. I overheard the soldiers on watch speaking of Hiromaki. They say he's been gloating over his latest splendor, keeping it on display at the heir of the opulent. It has to be Tsukumo. Then I know where I must go. As I mentioned before, your task will be to circle about the island and draw the attention of as many soldiers as you can. While they're distracted, Zilia and I will sneak onto the island through the dive. Today we shall prove the blue are not to be trifled with. Yeah. To the Isle of Zeki. Be a day long remembered. Okay, so we go into Zeki. Probably gonna have to get overland, huh? That's the Eureka weapon. The Stormblood relic. Okay, I guess maybe we're underwater. No, I can't tell. Yeah, it looks to be underwater. There it is. You're here. Good, everyone is in position. When we reach the air of the opulent, I will see to Hiramaki while you retrieve Tsukumo. You ready? Duty calls. Commence battle for a test of courage. Level sync is in effect. If you are above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows. Level 60. Proceed. Follow Kabuto. Are we doing a Metal Gear mission here? Or assuming I'll have to kill some stuff. Amazu-chan. This is one of... Never felt such power. With this we have all we need to stop. Okay. So we have all our little treasures. No, I'm at level 60s. Yeah. I don't guess me having my tank... Okay, I was about to say, like, I should be aggroing these guys. You're not supposed to be grabbing treasures or something? Okay. Okay. Seems to be permanent. They don't have any timer on it. Assume they're all going to give us some kind of buff. Versus, I wasn't expecting such numbers. They would stand against us if we have no choice. Lead on. I can take this, it'll just take a while. Is he about to limit break him? Pull you into the limit break. Going this way. Alright, let's go. We're just kind of making a habit of sneaking on the Red Kojin Island and killing a bunch of them, right? Trying to help. I could get these guys to stop attacking you. Yeah, they didn't aggro easily. Can't let you hurt my friend Kabuto. Not gonna be another treasure along the way? Oh, here we go. Another treasure. Gave us like Mighty Guard. There, it's Hiramaki and he has Tsukumo. The soldiers are all taking to the water. Now is your chance. Thank you, all of you. I promise this opportunity will not be wasted. Fall back and join the others. Zilly will handle the rest. Understood. Good luck and may the Kami keep you safe. We have faith in you, Kabuto. You've come after all. Shaogi, why don't you entertain our guest? With pleasure. Come, he stands no chance against the both of us. Defeat Shaogi. Watch out for those AoE quite a bit away from me. Curse of the Tide. I don't know if I have the DPS to destroy this before it blows up. Hey, certainly not that one. It doesn't seem to matter much. I'll concentrate on the one near him next time. I don't guess this is one I have to kill completely then, huh? It'll be like a cutscene when I get him halfway down. He just doesn't take much damage, it seems like. That would be a great shell. Don't move. Oh no. I'm not paying any attention to my health. This is meant to be kind of a long fight, huh? How are we tethered? At 25%. You're gonna die soon. See that, Kabuto? He's getting protection. Seventh wave. Why won't you die? Asking myself the same question. Further away from him do I have to get? Just can't like avoid it at all, can I? Forgive me, General. He's gonna get away and I'm gonna have to fight him next time, right? think there's still another level after this. I've had enough of your meddling. I will rip your heads from your shoulders and mount them on the walls of the vault. Hurry, see to Tsukumo. Prepare yourself. Is that the best you can do? You're quite a bit bigger than you. This is your last chance. Join me or die along with the rest of the blue. Ugh. Get up. The others counting on you. My work is done. Follow your heart. I will always. I'll be right here. Tsukumo! General Hiramaki has fallen. Retreat! Retreat! Quickly, we must take him back to Tamamizu. Oh, that was quick. I apologize if I've worried you. I'm fine, but there is still no change in Tsukumo. There's the blacksmith lady. I thought she came along. I mean, he's a mammoth, so I don't know if they can really fix him, right? He's remained lifeless since he last spoke on the Isle of Zeki. Yuhumi, can you repair him? I believe the wounds are fatal. Sorry, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with him physically. I could grant him movement, but only such as an ordinary Karakuri puppet might have. Tsukumo is no ordinary puppet. He is of the divine. Silly, you have dealt with matters of magic before, yes? Do you know of anything that might restore Tsukumo? But why? He has already served his purpose. But why? Have you forgotten Tsukumo's parting message? His parting message, you say that as if his intention was to leave. What's this? Did it fall from Tsukumo's altar? Is that like his mammoth heart? How could I have overlooked such a thing while examining him? It bears a striking resemblance to materia. Of course, materia is essentially spiritual energy in crystallized form. It was likely used to make Tsukumo's core. Are you saying it was this materia that gave him life? Precisely, and I have an idea as to how we may still put it to use. Would you sit down for a moment? Perfect fit. Like taped it to his helmet. It suits your helmet quite nicely. Thank you, Shihumi. I will treasure it always. Tsukumo, you lent your voice when I could not find my own, your courage when I had only cowardice. Thanks to you, I now understand the strength that comes from the bonds I share with others. Before I might have thrown this material away, but now... Now I would honor Tsukumo's memory by protecting the vault and the allies that have helped us fill it. Test of courage complete. Allied now. I think it's allied and then blood sworn, right? Thanks to your concerted efforts with Kabuto, Tsukumo now rests peacefully in the treasure vault. Fine circle reputation. After your reputation has increased to sworn. Or is it, oh, sworn, then blood sworn, and allied is when you get all of them. Furthermore, you will receive an experience point bonus upon the completion of the Kojin Tribal Daily Quest. New Kojin Tribal Daily Quest are now available from Zuken at Tamamizu. True Blue, level 60. Kabuto appears to be in better spirits than when you last met. Silly, I was hoping you would visit. Things have not been quite the same since we lost Tsukumo, but I've taken his words to heart. My every waking moment has been devoted to seeking treasures for our vault. We've made great progress, but the others insist I take a break if only for a short while. Rather than sit idle here in Tamamizu, I thought my time would be better spent visiting the good people of Othard who made contributions to the treasure vault. It'd be a wonderful trip, made all the better by your company. If you would join me, come to Yanxia. I plan to start by paying a visit to Gyoke. So we gotta go to the manor. Alright. Still finish these quests out. And then I think I'm gonna have to... I think once we do this line of quest, we'll like technically be complete with them, but then we have to level them all the way up again in order to do the allied quest. Is it Stormblood or Shadowbringers that doesn't actually have an allied quest? Don't spoil it for me. Don't answer that. I guess we'll find out. Because I know one of them doesn't have one. I want to say it's Shadowbringers. We'll find out soon enough. Ah, what a surprise. I trust all has been well since your last visit. Yes, yes. Quite well, thank you. Trade with you and the other Namazu has been a boon. I came today to offer you thanks on behalf of the Blue Kojin. No, it is you I should be thanking. Once more I can enjoy sunny days and blue skies clear of birds and their unsavory gifts. Yes, life has never been better. Ah, so the curse was lifted as Tsukumo predicted. A pity he could not come with us to hear the good news. Tsukumo, who is that? It sounds more like a flavorful dish than a person. Come now, Gyoke. Surely you remember the talking doll that accompanied me when we first met. What a silly Kojin you are, as if I would forget something so remarkable as that. There was no such thing present when I met the two of you. No, no. What in Kami's name is going on? Perhaps the stress of the day affected his memory. I suppose that's possible. It's not uncommon for one's memory to become hazy when thinking back on traumatic experiences. When a foe is truly formidable, even I cannot clearly recall what happened when we exchanged blows. At any rate, it would be unkind to make him relive his meeting with the Red. We won't keep you any longer, Gyoke. Take care, and may the blessings of the Kami be upon you. Farewell, my friends. Next time I will go visit you in Tamamizu. Yes, yes. Would say we visit Reunion next. Uchiken is likely master of marksmanship by now. I mean, I could be wrong about that. I mean, this could be leading up to the Ally quest. Could be like right after we do all of these, but I don't know. I thought we'd have to get up another level. Or maybe after we do it, we become Bloodsworn. We'll sort it out. It's been a while since I've done V-Strive quest. I mean, like, the quest line. Like the Heaven's Ward ones. It's good to see you both. Talk of your prowess is still hot on the lips of every merchant in Reunion. Your father must be proud. Please, there is no need to thank us. No, it is I who should be thanking you. If not for your generosity, we never would have had the means to rescue our dear Tsukumo from the Red Kojin. That was a bow to thank us, yes? Would that Tsukumo were here. He was quite adept at interpreting your expressions. Does that mean you don't remember Tsukumo, a talking doll no higher than my knee and the likeness of a Kojin? First Gyoke, and now these two. I don't know what's going on here, but it can't be good. Perhaps we should go and visit Shihumi. Surely she of all people would remember Tsukumo. Well, yeah, she fixed him, didn't she? Thank you for your time, but we must be leaving. Blessings of the Kami be upon you. Something suspicious is going on. Just going to Kugane. She's at the pier? No, she. That's. Yeah, okay. Pier 1. Shihumi! Good morning, Zilly, Kabuto. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? I realize this is sudden, but do you recognize the jewel on my helmet? Of course, I was the one who set it for you. Oh, thank the Kami. Then you also remember Tsukumo, the doll from whence it came. You mean the Karakuri puppet I gave you as a gift for rescuing me? The very same. Yes, I remember. It was so old and worn, I was honestly quite surprised you were so taken with it. The way you would clutch it in your arms and you named it Tsukumo, I thought it was quite touching. Though I must say it was quite peculiar to see materia produced from a doll. It usually comes from arms or armor after a great deal of use. You claim this is what brought Tsukumo to life. What? I said no such thing. I know not whose spirit gave form to that materia, but I fear fixing it to your helmet has clouded your memory. No, Tsukumo was alive, I tell you. He was always there to say what I could not, and he helped me establish relations with a great many people. Sorry, Kabuto, I do not question this puppet meant a great deal to you, but if it truly was able to walk or talk, I was not witness to it. Have I gone mad? How can no one remember after everything we've accomplished? Do you suppose my brothers have forgotten him as well? No one has spoken of Tsukumo since the battle in the Isle of Zeki, but I'm beginning to suspect it's not to save me grief. Sorry to have troubled you. I only meant to come and give thanks for the puppet, and your wonderful work on my helmet. Take care, Shihumi. I pray the Kami guide you to the answers you seek. Let us return to Tamamizu. I would have word with the elder. Tamamizu. What brings the two of you here? By all rights, you should be resting, Kabuto. The question has been weighing on my mind for some time now, and, well... There you are. I've assembled the Divine Circle as you asked. What is it you wish to discuss? Thank you all for coming. No one has spoken of him since he was lost to us, but I wish to speak with you all about Tsukumo. Tsukumo? Oh, do you mean the puppet you enshrined in the treasure vault? So you do remember. I was beginning to fear everyone had forgotten the founder of our fellowship. What are you saying, Kabuto? It was you who formed the Divine Circle. No, it was Tsukumo. Why can none of you remember? I didn't think to ask, seeing as you accompanied me on my travels about Othard, but now I fear I must. Tell me true, Zilly, do you remember Tsukumo? Of course I remember. Yeah, even the Red Kojin were like, he talks. So, it was just like a mammoth, right? Oh, what a relief. I thought I was losing my mind. Curious that only the two of you can recall Tsukumo as more than a mere doll. But perhaps this is not without reason. I believe the Kami was meant to guide you on a journey of enlightenment, a journey only you were meant to remember. Yet it seems our friend Zilly here possesses a rare gift, one that allows her to recall that which others cannot. You needn't mince words, Elder. You think this is all a figment of my imagination, don't you? Not at all. In fact, I had a similar experience many years ago. At the time, I assumed no one would believe me, and so I have kept it to myself all this time. There are myriad Kami in this world, each with their own will, their own purpose. In the end, it would seem this Kami was meant not for the Divine Circle, but for you. I would be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. Oh, what I wouldn't give for such a divine guidance. This is not time for envy, Makura, but praise. The Kami saw fit to make Kabuto a fine leader, and the Blue have gained new allies because of it. Truth be told, I can scarcely believe how far I've come. Looking back, I can see how foolish I was to think protecting my brothers meant having to push them away. Tsukumo taught me the bonds we share are worth more than any treasure. Heed well the lessons you have learned here, Kabuto. I sense the path before you leads to a great many things. Wherever the path may lead, we will walk it together. It's what Tsukumo would have wanted. Our quest for treasure begins anew. For the Blue! My boy, Blue! True Blue, complete. Blood Swan. Okay, we are Blood Swan.